Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first battle in the fourth round of Season 3 of Grand Arena Championships. Let's take a look at the matchup here, and you're going to see that I'm behind again on GP as per usual. The relic levels are roughly even. He's got a lot more Tier 2. If you go down to the roster section, you can see that's because he's got about 11 more G13 than me. When it comes to GA stats, though, I clearly have had an advantage, and I'm, a much more offensive team than he is. So then we'll switch to looking at the mods. You can see a huge advantage on my part. That should come in handy. Then looking at his Darth Revan, my Darth Revan is going to have the advantage as well. So here we can see he attacked me. He attacked within the first 15 minutes of the round starting, and we can see here I got a defense on this Vader team. This is a team I put in there to hope I can catch somebody off guard. I never actually expected to get a defense, but it did. Then coming down here, he one-shot my front section. Then back in this zone, my Geos were able to get a kill, which is nice, because as you can see with the starting points, I have a little bit of a cushion here. And then in my fleet section, I got one shot for an easy kill. I was able to watch as my opponent did his fights. So I was able to catch how many banners each team was able to take off of my opponent. So why don't we take a look at a quick chart I made that shows that. Now here we can see the Vader team got a defense. After the defense, it was able to take an additional 2 banners off my opponent. I put Kieran Bosk as estimated at 58 because I missed the first 2 attacks, and after his first 2 attacks, he had dropped 4 banners. Then you look down at the first section, both Newt and Rex were able to take 4 banners off my opponent, which is a fantastic start in that zone. Going to the back, Grievous was able to take an additional 4 banners off my opponent, and finally the Geos got a defense, but even after the defense, I was able to grab an additional 11 banners. Now my fleet was easy because he has a negotiator that I have to worry about, so I put an easy fleet back there on defense, and he made up a banner or 2 there, but all in all, it's been a good start thanks to my defense. And with that, let's take it to the board. Alright, so up top we can see we have a strong Padme team sitting here. Then we have a Night Sister team, and let's just check the speeds real quick. Only at 207, that means the starting speed is about 312, which my Stark without his speed bonus is sitting at 313 this round. So let's just take a look quick at the Spirit, who does have a speed set, only 236. Nothing to really worry about there, and damage really isn't much. So that looks like a team that my troopers can take out. This Padme team, probably going to save Darth Revan for it. We'll see. We'll have to see what's hiding in this back bottom zone before we decide on that, though. Then we have this Kira team. It's really not that big of a threat. And then finally, we have this Karth team with Wampa. No Zetas on Mission or Zalbar. Now, we want to see what's hiding in this back zone, so we will, we're going to attack this bottom first. We're going to start with Karth, just a simple CLS trio. Let's see if we can start by picking up some banners, and then we'll go from there. So the first thing I want to do is stun this Wampa, because I don't want him using his AoE and getting daze on my Chewie. And not only did I stun him, I took him out. So then we'll put buff immunity on Zalbar. We're going to try to stun Mission. Then we're just going to take her out. Karth didn't actually get him out. Let's see. Now we'll take Karth out. Then we're going to come in and take Canderous. And Zalbar got a turn off, but Han countered, and we got the 62 banners. So that's an excellent start. And for this Kira team, there's really no damage threat here. It's more they're trying for a timeout team, because both Vandor and Captain Han can revive. So we'll come here. Let's see who we want to use. It's really not a speedy team, so instead of using a third droid, we will pick up somebody else from the Resistance. And we'll go Scav, because they really have no offensive threat either. So, opening turn, we'll Dispel, and Vandor is the annoying one because of the revive with the passive, so he's going to be the first target that we have. And let's see, just missed taking him out. I should have used the triple shot. Captain Han has the ability to revive Vandor, so he'll be the next one after I take out. Scavery is going to do a big hit on Captain Han. Let's see. And we're also going to ability block Kira here. Take out Han. You know, he's not going to get prepared this turn, so let's see if we can just take out Kira. Not quite, but that should do it. Now we'll get Vandor down. Let's see. Go after young Han. Restore some protection. Take out young Han. L3. Ability block and take away turn meter. Hopefully this doesn't take her out. Good, because then we're going to heal up some protection with Finn. Hopefully that was enough. And take L3 out. Not quite enough, but 59 banners. That's not bad for not having R2 in that team. Next, we'll take a look in the back. That's a fairly strong first order. And then that Newt team is actually a fairly strong team as well. So let's take a look at what we have to attack with. Darth Revan, I'm saving for the front. That means I have Jedi Knight Revan. Probably going to use that against the Newt team. I have my Traya team. I have Padme. So I have a ton of options to attack with. So if I use Darth Revan on their Padme, I can use Jedi Knight Revan on the Newt team, and then I can use Traya on that First Order team, and that should be that should be more than enough. Then that Bosk team, we can just basically sweep up with it, whatever we want. I might even use Padme here and then use Traya on Bosk. Well, let's kind of see how it goes. But we're going to start with this new team because by far it's going to be the hardest out of the teams on the bottom. So we'll go in with Jedi Knight Revan. Now, Watt is who we're going to be worried about most, right, at least right at this beginning. So take some turn meter away. Then actually, since he lost the turn meter, let's see if we can stun and kill Dooku before he can stealth everyone. Alright, Dooku's gone. Now, spread Foresight. Then send him after Watt, and that gets the Watt kill. Next, let's try and get the first Newt kill. He's going to take a turn. Now, AoE to gain stealth. hit with a basic, dispel that. Again, we will spread Foresight, hit with the AoE, wasn't quite enough to take out Newt, hit Nest with the basic. Alright, now we're going to heal, pay Extortion. Jolie is going to pay Extortion. Send Yoda against Newt, take him out, pay Extortion. So you don't want that Extortion catching up. So we're going to next see if we can stun. Good. Now, Django's stunned. I'm going to pay Extortion here first, though. Let's heal up some protection on Jedi Knight Revan. Also going after Django. Get the first kill on Django. Now we're going to give this to Bastila to heal some of her protection up. Then we're just going to keep using basics on Nest while she has the bonus protection. And that's going to slowly bring her max health down. And you can see the bar is already getting a little smaller. Next we'll send Yoda, and killed him too fast to restore the protection on Jedi Knight Revan, but it's 59 banners against that team, and it's a good result against that team. So we have this KRU team that's highly reliced, and we'll come up here. No real threats. Why don't we take out the Night Sister team first with troopers, just to make sure I'm not going to need Padme in case something goes funky. Now here we'll give everybody buffs. Dispel. Range Trooper will call people to assist. There's 1 kill. There's 2 kills. Let's see. And then this should stagger. It'll take away turn meter. That takes away Asajj's turn meter. So we're going to go after Spirit. Snow Trooper will go. Deathmark. And Zombies going down. Easy 60 banners up there. So I don't really need Padme there. Alright. That leaves a Bosk, a Padme team, and we'll come down here with KRU. I have my Padme team, so I might as well use that against KRU. I'm going to avoid a bunch of the debuffs when I have protection up. Now leave Traya for that Bosk team. Alright, so I don't want the stun here. So we're going to try and stun KRU. Next, we'll just take him out. Next, First Order Officer. Call Anakin, which is also going to call Ahsoka. Alright. Call everybody, which dispels Stormtrooper. Alright, dispel the Retribution. Then healing immunity. Now let's get rid of this Fox. Padme takes him out 1 shot. Everyone else has Retribution. Next we'll go after Stormtrooper. Stun Old School Kylo. There's healing immunity and buff block. And this should do it. Perfect. So 56 banners because of those AoEs, losing protection. That's alright. We have such a big buffer here that that's fine. That leaves these two teams here. Padme, we're just going to go in with my Sith Empire team. I have to fight this team frequently in Arena to get my spot at number 1. And it can be a pain. It can be. But we're going to start here to prevent people from getting protection up, because that really kind of throws things for a loop. Then alright, let's dispel and stun. And Padme's gone. Of course, Anakin's going to go. Get the taunt back on Sith Trooper. Now, this Kenobi can take a while to chew through. And the problem is it's going to set Anakin up, too. That's exactly what we wanted to do. He lost his taunt because he got a new turn, but didn't actually get to take it, which let me attack Anakin. Next, we're going to take out General Skywalker, take out Kenobi, and there goes Ahsoka. So 57 banners against that team. It's actually a very strong team, so I'm not too worried about that. And again, we have such a big buffer. That leaves Bosk. We have my Sith team. Let's bring in Thrawn just in case. I don't need a 3-person undersized win here, so we'll just fracture Bosk. Give me a little bit of extra wiggle room. Now we'll get the cooldown increase on everyone. Let's see. We'll isolate Bosk too, so he'll never get a turn. Now, we're just going to focus down Boba. They're going to heal a bunch of protection from AoEs, etc. But that's fine. We'll let Nihilus go again. He's got Annihilate up. Bosk is isolated, so he's really not a threat. So we'll take out the Relic Embo. Then we'll just go after Boba again. Reduce cooldowns. We'll fracture Greedo. Then we're just going to attack Greedo. Alright. Get everybody dispelled. Take out Greedo. Restore protection on Scion. Now we'll take out this Bosk, because if I hit Dengar, he's just going to stealth. So we might as well go after Bosk at this point. Reduce Nihilus's cooldowns. And Annihilate. Fracture Dengar to prevent him from going. Reduce his cooldown so he doesn't throw thermal detonators if he comes out of Fracture. And there we go. So 60 banners, that's a good result. Let's see what's hiding in the back. Shouldn't be a surprise. A Negotiator, but no Houndstooth. Actually, let's take a look. He's got a 7-star Y-Wing, though, so that's interesting. So we're going to bring our Kenobi team. Houndstooth, Fives, Sunfac, and Plo. And the strategy is going to be the same as always. Actually, I've never faced the Y-Wing, a good Y-Wing before. Well, he's going to get his taunt up because I didn't get my buff block down. Good news is they didn't get the daze. So let's call the assists on the Y-Wing. I'm probably going to lose Ahsoka this round. Oh, maybe not. I'll get a little bit there. Alright, we're going to bring in Sun Fac, though, to add another taunt here. They're going to bring in Clone Sergeant for the same exact reason. So what we're going to do is dispel Clone Sergeant. That loses him all the protection. Then we'll keep after this Y-Wing. Make sure my Galactic Republic don't die. And that takes the Y-Wing out. Now, Anakin is left free to take out. So, get Houndstooth to taunt again. Now, I'd really like to get Plo in here, feed some turn meter, but more importantly, give a little health to my team. Stun the Clone Sergeant. He's gone. Now that's the nice part about Sun Fac is Ahsoka uses her Dispel and it doesn't matter. So we will, actually rather than using the ultimate, we're going to use the Daze. Then we will big hit on 5s, and there we go. 59 banners from a fleet battle. It's a miracle. There you have it, folks. I'm going to finish with 1,925 points. It was a good match for me. My opponent struggled on that Vader team. My guess is, I'll try and talk to him, but my guess is that he probably tried to undersize that Vader and it caught him off guard. Then the Geos, you know, I got Sun Fac up to Relic level 3 before the last round, and that adds a lot of health, and then that Spy at R4 can really start hitting. So it's easy to go downhill against the Geos. But thank you for joining me. I'm going to leave a couple links in the description of this video. I'm going to have the link to our counter sheet. I'm going to have a link to the our Zareth and I's podcast, and I'll have a link to Zareth and I's Discord server. We'd love to have you on the Discord server. It's all Grand Arena and Territory War focused. Same thing with the podcast. And until the second fight in this round, thank you for joining me.